Good. How are you? Hey, Daryl, how are you? Very good. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Hope you all had a nice holiday weekend. Those of you who had a holiday weekend. As we get back to work, we are starting the week off with an exciting announcement. I am very proud this morning to launch Jacksonville's first ever Safe Parks Wi-Fi initiative. And the focus is right in the name, safety in our parks. With this new initiative, we're putting promises from my mayoral transition into action by placing cameras in parks across the city. These new cameras are connected to both JSO's real-time crime center and to the Parks Department. For too long, this was a promise that was left on the table. Now we are delivering. We're completing 9 parks with cameras already installed and just 3 more to go. At the same time, we are building Wi-Fi into these locations where it's possible by extending the city's existing technology infrastructure, something that has long been desired. By using the city's existing infrastructure, our fiber network, antennas, and public safety systems, we are making our parks more secure and we're making them more connected. Wi-Fi in our parks is not just about technology. It's about giving parents peace of mind and ensuring that our first responders have stronger tools to keep people safe. This is about safety above all else. The Safe Parks Initiative means faster response times, better coordination with law enforcement, and a clear signal that our parks are protected spaces for our families, for our kids, and for our seniors. And while our top priority is safety, accessible Wi-Fi is also a really important investment in making us a smarter community. This will give students the tools to learn, it will connect job seekers to opportunities, and it'll help more of our residents stay informed and engaged in the spaces where they gather. By the way, the Wi-Fi is being installed at no cost. All equipment has been donated to this effort. Jacksonville's Safe Parks Initiative sets a new standard. Every park should be a place where people gather without fear, supported by technology that protects and serves. Now, with more on this technology, I am pleased to introduce Wanyoni Kendrick, Chief Information Officer for the City of Jacksonville. Why?
Thank you, Mayor Deegan. Under the Mayor Deegan's leadership, the Safe Park Initiative is turning unmet promises into actionable results. The camera coverage targets the whole park. These cameras feed directly, as Mayor Deegan said, the JSO's real-time crime center, providing added tools to keep the public and our first responders safe. That means better prevention, quicker response, and safer parks for our community. While Wi-Fi principally is provided, the Wi-Fi is principally presented to ensure that we provide coverage in targeted areas, including this area, and all the way over to the swimming pool. As we move forward into other phases, we'll look at other options and alternatives at, as Mayor Deegan said, the lowest cost possible. By fulfilling these unmet promises, Mayor Deegan is building technology to protect our residents today while establishing smart technology foundation for tomorrow, where a child at Clansell T. Brown Park can connect not only to do their job assignments, but dream about the possibilities of tomorrow. And now I'd like to introduce Darryl Joseph, Park Director. Darryl.
Thank you. Good morning. Well, first of all, I want to thank Mayor Deegan and Director Kendrick for your leadership on the Safe Parks Initiative. We've talked about this for a while, so really glad to be here today to see this dream come true. Technology and parks have one thing in common. They both are tools to connect people. As you've heard, we will now be able to utilize this technology to ensure our park facilities are true, safe spaces that we all want them to be. There's so much good happening here at Clansell Brown Park. A renovated pool facility, a new playground, artificial turf baseball field, new pickleball courts, and there's even a really nice, cool, covered basketball court area. And if that wasn't enough to get you excited, we now have Wi-Fi. Thank you all for being here today, and thank you for using our parks.
Thanks, everybody. Do you all have, did we provide you all with a list of the parks? Do you want me to read that, or do you have it? Okay. Let me get you the list of the parks that are included so far. Okay. And we can get this to you also. Current parks with installed cameras: Adolph Wern, Baker Skinner, Clanzell T. Brown, Drew Park, Eartha Napoleon, Fort Family, Hannah Park, Lonnie Miller, Legends, Memorial and Patton Parks. And parks with installation in progress are Blue Cypress, Walter Jones, Ocean Way, Tay Brown, Cecil Aquatics, and Equestrian Center. The camera cost for all this was roughly $800,000. That's the additional information. Anybody have any questions for any of us? Okay.
I know you said that this was something you campaigned on. Why was this something important for you to get done?
Well, for the reasons that we stated. I mean, I think safety is important, but also it provides a connectivity to these areas that we haven't had. Having Wi-Fi in these parks is really a big deal for people. It gets people connected on a level that some of them have not had the opportunity to be. And I think when we talk about being a city that works for everybody, I think this is a part of that. So I think this is something that the community has wanted for a very long time, and something that, frankly, they deserve.
Thank you for the question. So the question was timeline as far as when they will be done. All these will be done by the end of this year. Come on, why?
As mentioned earlier, this is one of the first opportunities that we've had as a city to install Wi-Fi in park system. And again, we thank Mayor Deegan for her leadership. We'll be monitoring the service to see if we need to add additional, expand the additional service. But presently, right now, we're right at 50 megabytes. Yes, there are 3 locations. There's some gentlemen behind me that can probably point in terms of where they are, but there are 3 locations to ensure that we have coverage throughout the park, and the Wi-Fi is directly to my right.
And one last question for the mayor. I know that we're about halfway through the state DOGE audit to know how the process has been going so far, and if you've heard anything from the team or if they've brought anything here. Sorry to switch gears.
No, it's okay. I don't know anything more than you do at this point. I know that they completed a couple of days after they were there, and now they're still, as far as I can tell, they're still going through everything. But we haven't heard any updates. Unless does somebody else know something I don't know on my team? I don't think so. Okay, no. About what? I'm sorry. Yeah, I frankly probably read that at the same time that a lot of you did this morning, and I was obviously very saddened. I mean, it is an institution in Jacksonville, and I hate to see it go away. It's been one of those places that sort of has defined our city in many ways, and so I'm sorry to see them close. I saw their stated reasons. I get it, but it's sad to see. I'm sorry, I'm having a tough time hearing you. Well, obviously, we have hoped and desired that they move off the river for a long time. That has been a hope because that area is prime for development, and we want them to move off out of that space. Obviously, for a lot of reasons, I would have hoped they had been able to stay in that area or the general area. I'm not sure where they are in the process, but it looks like they're pretty far down the road. That would have been my hope. Honestly, for me though, the big thing is to make sure that we're moving on from that building and have the opportunity to use it for a higher purpose. Anybody else? Thank you.